We love hip
I
hop.
posted something on my Instagram page. Actually, you know what? Let me go to my Twitter for it. All right, follow me on Twitter. All right. I posted this, and I'm probably going to get a copyright for this. It's going to be a big copyright. Hold on. Friday, what's your opinions on labels pushing murder music then? You think they give a fuck about us, bro? It's for us to be able to get what we need to get inside of that infrastructure. And know that they don't care about us. All right? Let me answer that question for real. Like, yeah, I we know that the people, the powers that be who run these record companies don't care if we live or die. They actually sometimes rather us die so that they can benefit off of us and not have to split everything like that. You know what I'm saying? But if you know that already, get what you can get, start investing in businesses outside of the music industry, and then feed your family. And just know that the people who are helping you to get to your dreams, they don't really care about you. You're just numbers on a board. And if you don't succeed, they'll stop answering your phone calls. You know what I'm saying? I think a lot of people are just afraid to live in reality when it comes to this shit. And it's not just music industry, just life period, fam. If you're not useful, then you're useless. You know what I'm saying? If you're not able to be used, then you're useless. Okay, but you have to know that at some point in time, somebody's going to be using you for something, and you're probably going to be using somebody else. But it's not even in a malicious way. We're living in a communal society. We need each other. You know what I'm saying? The best thing, but we're trying to do the best to not fuck each other over while using each other's resources. You know what I'm saying? That's when things get nasty. So, yeah, that's the long form answer to that. The reason I'm playing it from Akademiks' page is because Akademiks is at a war or in a war with everybody on the other side. All right, so let's line up all the players in this war here because I've been watching it from the outside. I've been seeing all of these different posts over the last few days. Ack's been going live multiple times, breaking different news stories, and I'm like, yo, I need to get in there. I need to find out what's going on, right? But I'm here in the Toronto scene. I'm trying to make sure that we service Wagwan over here in Toronto. But let's go through the players. We got Akademiks, all right, and y'all can help me in the chat too. We got Akademiks. We got What's the Dirt, and these are our allies, okay? Who else is on the quote unquote Drake side or a new media side? Can we put like Poetic Flocko in that category, or is he kind of like in between? Like sometimes he supports the West Coast, sometimes he supports the quote unquote Drake Nation. All right, let me know. I know on the other side we have um, Justin Hunt. Salute to Justin Hunt. The streamers, of course. All right. J Roebuck. Definitely J Roebuck. Yes, salute to J Roebuck. We love hip hop alumni. All right. Maul. Rory, not so much. Rory is very objective. You know what I'm saying? Rory is like, I'll put him more in the category with me, where sometimes they get pissed at us and sometimes no. But Maul, 100 toes down. Like, nah, bro, you can't say nothing against Drake. Helping to push the pro Drake narrative. Okay, so I think we got some good names in there. All right. Aiden Ross. Um, who else on the streamer side? Ben the Don, obviously. Now, who's on the other side? Right? The quote unquote Rocnation supporters, quote unquote West Coast Avengers. Who's on the other side? You say Joe Button plays both sides? Yeah, but I would put him more on the Rocnation side. Like when they and even like Akademiks had a whole rant. Let me see. Let me put this part in the freestyle. I have a whole bunch of links, but I just want to Akademiks journalism. Let's do that. Journalism. Charlemagne the God. All right, don't forget Wayno. Funk Flex, I don't know where he stands. All right. Akademiks reacts to Mark Lamont's response to Joe Budden podcast and doubles down on new media. I want to get to the original one. Oh, fam, there's so much beefs happening here, fam. Pause.
I'm telling you, they're bad at their job. Let's talk. You hate them. You know why? Because I'm telling you, they're bad at their job. Let's talk. You say you're the journalist. You trying to argue with me. You supposed to have facts. Nigga, you don't got no facts. You a lazy piece of shit. Let me show you.
Holy.
Let me show you why you a lazy piece of shit. I got 100,000, nigga. You probably need it. I got 100,000 if you show me. Because you about to say some shit. You just lying. That's what I'm saying. Y'all journalists don't know nothing. Y'all don't even know what y'all talking about. You catch Act talking about the Dirk case, about the Melly case, about anything that I'm talking about, nigga, I know back and front. Nigga, I'm invested in this shit, nigga. I know back and front. You niggas just yap your mouth. You don't know nothing. So let me go to one lie that you said off the rip. And I got 100,000 if you can find proof of it, but you a journalist, so you should find proof. But you can't. You're just a lying ass nigga who literally cosplay like a journalist, and that's why I had to put your ass in check, nigga. Change your diaper, nigga.
Oh,
I had to put your ass in check this week.
Act. Hold on, brother. It's too much fire, brother. Calm down. You know what? Keep going.
He's home, nigga. Fuck out of here. I had to put your little ass in check. Shut the fuck up, nigga. When it comes to me and you, nigga, you look one way. It's up.
I would need more of these rants, fam. As a many rant haver, let me get some more Akademiks rants. Akademiks response to Glasses Malone questioning his journalism. Let's go.
Two things can be true. What he's saying is slightly true, but not all the way true.
Media war.
If you ask me for my opinion on Kendrick Lamar and a song that he dropped, or you ask me for my opinion on why.
Actually, no, not this one yet. I'm going to save that one. 1 second, chat. Let's bring this over here. Fam, I'm intrigued. I'm there watching from the outside. Maybe 2 years ago, I might have jumped into this. I jumped on a Spaces somewhere. We're like, Drake's the GOAT. But, like, I'm trying to stay back on this Toronto shit, fam. Akademiks, Lauren. He went off on Lauren DeRosa too, bro. I was like, Lauren too? Yeah.
The lawyers in the world, but now he has to disclose who's paying for this. How you paying for this shit? Let's click on it and see what's up.
So, okay, just reporting on this on the timeline. If y'all missed my stream, Lauren LaRosa, Mark Lamont Hill, don't let me out journalist, y'all. I expect y'all to do your due diligence or not. Rob Markman, you still a journalist or just a Drake hater? So he had found some information about the lawsuit that was going on against Drake, Aiden Ross, and Akademiks and Stake. Now, this lawsuit was a class action lawsuit that was filed amongst a multitude of people, and they found out that all of these people knew each other. Not only did they know each other, but the lawyers that they were getting were high-priced lawyers. And the people that we're talking about some ghetto-ass niggas with some high-priced lawyers. How the fuck do you afford that? Who knows? Ack knows. He went and found out. And he went and found out that the same legal team that they used had been used at one point in time by Desiree Perez and Rocnation. And this is why he mad.
Okay. Cost 20 cents. I'll take it. Let's look at it. All right. Plaintiff has entered into a litigation funding agreement with Polig LLC, the funder. It's a New York limited liability company with the principal address at 477 Madison Avenue, New York, New York. Funder was organized under the laws of New York. Here's this. The funder does not process, and its approval is not required for any litigation or settlement decision in this action. The plaintiff and his counsel retain exclusive authority over and control over the strategy, prosecution, resolution, and settlement of this matter. Here's the thing. Nature of financial interest. They have to disclose this. See, Charlemagne, this is what's a proper disclosure is, brother. This is how you properly disclose, okay? They have to do this because we're in court. We're not in AI land no more. The funder provided plaintiff with a forgivable loan. Oh, wow. Chat, have you got a forgivable loan? They have given the plaintiff a forgivable loan. Oh, my God. A forgivable loan. It's a forgivable loan.
Yo, he's so fucking... Yo, I know he's performing too, but like he's so shocked too, man. Like a forgivable loan, yeah. You don't know what that is, right? Like, don't worry about it, man. If you default on it, we're not gonna charge you extra interest and all that type of shit. It's forgivable. We'll forgive you.
In order to pay legal fees. So this funder has provided plaintiff with a forgivable loan in order to pay legal fees. Repayment is only contingent upon the result of this litigation, with repayment happening only upon and if the recovery exceeds the amount of the loan. So we don't even know the amount of the loan. With such repayment on a contingency basis. A forgivable loan. That's good. You know how many people I would sue if I had a forgivable loan? Wow. And the only way you got to pay it is if you get money exceeding the loan. Who the hell would do this? Well, we go back up. And the funder, their name is Insight Partner. I don't know. Let's just put Rocnation. I don't know. Fuck it.
Rocnation.
I don't know. Maybe we're manic. Oh. Insight.
Hold on. Let me stop the video for a second. My bad, gang. Good comment right there, Blue Jays Fitted. Aren't journalists supposed to be impartial? That means A.W.O.L isn't a journalist either. Yeah. He could, like, okay, journalists they're supposed to be impartial. Most aren't. But it doesn't mean they can't call themselves journalists if they're doing actual journalism. But you're going to be a biased journalist. You know what I'm saying? So I won't say that A.W.O.L isn't a journalist because he's broken a lot of stories. He's freaking played songs in real time, like broken the songs. Like he does his due diligence. He's reading through hundreds of pages of paperwork that I ain't trying to do. You know what I'm saying? That's why when people call me the J word, I'm like, nah, chill, B. I'm just giving my opinion. But A.W.O.L calls himself a journalist. But is he a biased journalist? Yeah. You know I fuck with you, A.W.O.L, but you're a biased-ass journalist. I'm not saying that if Drake had some dirt, you're not going to pull it up, but you're not going to have the same victory on.
Partners in Rocnation both participated as co-investors in a major $325 million funding for Michael Rubin's digital sports platform and merchandising giant Fanatics, which boosted the company's valuation to $18 billion.
Just got to keep it real.
Oh. Oh.
Oh. Interesting.
Oh.
Interesting.
Oh.
Rocnation.
Jay-Z and Rocnation invested Michael Rubin's Fanatics, now valued at $18 billion. This was a funding round that closed at $325 million. Major investments came from Jay-Z, Rocnation, MLB, SoftBank, Silver Lake, Elridge, TWG, and Insight Partners.
Rocnation.
The same Insight Partners that seems to be behind the company funding the lawsuit in a forgivable loan. Let me get this straight. So Insight Partners is funding a litigation against Drake, me, Steak, Aiden Ross, Grand Wizard through Polig LLC.
What up,
They
Grant?
claim it's a forgivable loan The other time we see them do anything, they're connected to Jay-Z in investing in Fanatics. Didn't I tell you about Fanatics Sportsbook? Didn't I tell you that there's gambling? Didn't What's the Dirt connect all of the groups that Fanatics is actually associated with that is supposedly anti-stake?
He did.
Huh. So one of the major partners that's partnered with Jay and Rocnation for Fanatics is essentially behind the funding of a lawsuit with me, Drake, Aiden Ross, and Stake.
Yep.
Yeah, that got nothing to do with Jay. Yep. Yep. Got nothing to do with Jay.
Nothing.
Nigga, it's clear as day. Chat, it's fucking clear as day. It is clear as fucking day.
No, Ak, you're manic. You're manic, Ak. Stop having these delusions, these grand delusions about Rocnation and all of these people having some kind of personal vendetta against you and other content creators and, you know, copyright strikes and stuff like that. You're manic.
Let me look it up for you one more fucking time.
One more time.
2 days ago, the nigga who's suing me and Stake and Drake literally had to divulge who is funding all of these big lawyers that they're getting. And we also see Impressa Legal Group who was with suing in another state. They literally said the funder is Polig LLC.
This nigga leaned into the P. Polig LLC.
Polig LLC, one of their biggest investors through seemingly its founder, is Insights. Okay? Is Insights, what is it? Insights Media or something? What is it called? Insight Partners. Just Google it.
This is deep.
Who are the investors in Polig LLC? Who are the investors? Okay. By the way, it's gonna connect to this real thing because remember the Polig guy, his name is Tamir Polig, so he's the guy. That's his company. Okay, so Polig LLC is this Tamir Polig guy, right? All you got to do, Insights Partners, Tamir Polig. Search that up.
Is this not journalism? He's about to spaz out.
This is 2020.
He's going to spaz out on the journalist just
$20 million gets put in by Insight Partners. They're all in the same shit, bro. Then Insight Partners go in for Fanatics.
Got his keyboard right next to
It says it on the website. Insight Partners. Insight Partners. Remember, Polig LLC funded by Insight Partners. Remember, it said Polig LLC, it's getting money from Insight Partners. Insight Partners partnered with Fanatics, the market leader for sports merchandise of a technology, I wonder if this is coincidence.
You're manic, brother.
Don't hold your breath. Lauren LaRosa won't even look this way. Nor what's his name? Mark Lamont? Yeah. What's the dirt? I'll be looking for the next episode. Trap Lil Ross, I'll be looking for the next episode. Flacco, I know you're going to have a good time with this one. Chad, they say, yo, you can't find out who's funded. Like, who's after you act? Well, I think we just found it. We found out who's funding it, right? We found out who's funding it. But just remember, some niggas getting funded by a forgivable loan by this company. And this company seems to be linked to this company. And this company has business with this company, and this company, we all know their lapdog is this guy, and that's their boss.
Rocnation.
I think that's pretty much, we solved the case. Okay? I'm going to go over it one more time.
Is a man.
The lawsuit in Jersey got sent to federal court. Everybody has to make disclosures. The plaintiff just disclosed that they're being funded by this company. It's a forgivable loan, which means they don't got to pay it back. This company is owned by...
Wait, if you don't got to pay it back, that's not a loan. That's a grant. They got a grant to do a lawsuit. That's crazy.
This guy. It's owned by this guy. Okay? Let me look at his page to see if I see any bullshit. You never know. Like, sometimes you be sitting there. You might be with Desiree, too. You never know. You never know with this shit.
My God, Dub, too. That's my man.
See? Listen, brother.
You want to know exactly how I'm feeling? Yes, sir.
How you
I
feeling,
just
man?
stood here in this Los Angeles County and witnessed the worst miscarriage of justice that this world has ever seen. You want to know how I feel? I'll tell you exactly how I feel. I got some names that I want to call.
Talk.
Alex Spiro, Desiree Perez, and the whole wicked system of Rocnation, including you, Jay-Z.
Jay-Z.
You who say you rose from the gutter, but you have traded and bartered the souls of young men, and you're still doing it.
Amen. Let's go back to Twitter. Because, you know what? Before I go to Twitter, I'll open up Twitter right now real quick. Real quick. No titties, please. No titties, please. Let's go. The point of contention. What's the dirt? My Canadian brother. 125,000 views on the re-upload. Let's go. Untangling Jay-Z's evil plan to destroy
Drake.
Right, I'm not gonna play it.
On my content, I've started a Patreon where you can watch the full on.
But this whole thing with the lawsuit, it might be like one of the most replayed parts. It is. Right? They're talking about the lawsuit and who are these people, and then the video starts moving around. Let me throw a like on that because I watched the original, so I didn't get to throw a like on this one. Like that. I like that, man. I like that. Okay? This video right here got people having to face their journalism. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, some points were made. Shit is moving around. It's getting clipped. They're saying, oh, all of these guys, all these family members all know each other. Oh, my God. They all got a lawsuit, a class action lawsuit by a freaking company, and then Act goes and doubles back and goes and does a little bit more research after, and then next thing you know, oh, it's Rocnation who's behind it all. Act is not so manic as people think. What's the dirt isn't just doing Google searches and, you know, just coming up with a whole bunch of theories, as they like to put on the man. So now, when he comes up with information like this, niggas got to be like, it puts everybody in the hot seat. Of course, Ack, Poetic Flacco, myself, Jay Roebuck, everybody going to be like, yo, see, look at this. What about this? This is kind of weird. But everybody on the quote-unquote other side, they're going to be like, what are you talking about? Rocnation didn't do nothing else. Why do I even need to cover that shit anyway? Who cares? That's y'all mission. All right, let's go to Rob Markman. Two bullies fight each other. What's the problem, Friday? Listen, fam, I just want everybody to keep it a hundo. When was this, from the 17th? I think this is the first one.
This is about y'all.
Let's go, Mark.
This ain't even about me, right?
This is about you. This is about y'all who watching. This is about y'all. The guy who lies to you, who will come up with the nastiest takes, who will hire clippers to spread it across the internet to manipulate whatever he wants you to believe. The guy who doesn't present an ounce of objectivity. The guy who created Akademiks TV and lets that account do his dirty work, dropping the most vile, nasty shit, just actively attacking folks. That's the guy saying, okay, where's the journalism now? Hey, we need the facts here now. Now the facts are on point. But it's not about facts, and it's never been about facts. It's about what story he can tell that benefits him and diminishes anyone who he believes is opposed to him. Did that remind you of someone? His Uncle Trump? Seriously, he calls him Uncle Trump. He's called him Uncle Trump. It feels like right out of that playbook, right? And his tweet, I mean, it wasn't serious. It's not about him wanting me or Lauren or Mark to report on whatever it is he's talking about right now, right?
Don't worry about
need
that.
Me for that. He don't need Lauren for that. He don't need Mark for that. He has a bunch of clippers that he pays to do that. These days, the game isn't about the truth. Sadly. It's about if you can get the internet. And when I say the internet, if it ain't real people, then it's bots. But the internet in total, because they say 50% of internet activity is botted anyway. The game is if you could get the internet to repeat your bullshit long enough till it becomes the truth, till it appears to be the truth. That's really the name of the game. It's him saying, look at how much of a victim I am. Rocnation is out to get me, y'all. Little old me who never bothers anybody.
Listen, and I like Rob Markman, man. He's like from my quick interactions with him, he seems like a cool dude. But I don't like that, man. He made some points, but it's just very disingenuous. So it's like, oh, you know, Rocnation's against you and you want us to report on it like we care about what's happening to you, buddy. Fuck what's going on with you, bro. We got other things to worry about. Why don't you just answer the question? What do you think about the class action lawsuit being filed by a legal company that's also in bed with Rocnation? Just give us your thoughts on that and keep it moving, fam. You know what I'm saying? You could even shit on Ak at the same time. Do both. Two things can happen. You could be like, I don't like Akademiks. He's a fuck-ass nigga. We don't like his clippers. We don't like that Asian nigga over there in Australia. But I also don't like what's happening over there, what I'm finding out from these videos. You can do both. No? Am I wrong, gang? I feel like they both, we're using cameras, mics, like you could just record both. You put it in the same video. So
what is
responded.
What do you require from both?
Oh, no. This is the Mark Lamont Hill post. Let me get Akademiks Rob Markman. Let's do that. Is Akademiks compromised? He has a fucking OVO chain. Yes, he's compromised. But is he pulling back the curtain? Also, yes. I'm just saying. Two things can be true. Akademiks reveals Drake's message after seeing a clip from him going off on Rob Markman, saying he was dying laughing. Nah. Oh, right here.
Out of their job. Let's talk. You say you're the journalist. You trying to argue with me. You supposed to have facts. Nigga, you don't got no facts. You will hate them. You know why? Because I'm telling you, they're bad at their job. Let's talk. You say you're the journalist. You trying to argue with me. You supposed to have facts. Nigga, you don't got no facts. You a lazy piece of shit.
Oh,
let me show you why you a lazy piece of shit. I got 100,000, nigga. You probably need it. I got 100,000 if you show me. Because you about to say some shit. You just lying. That's what I'm saying. Y'all journalists don't know nothing. Y'all don't even know what y'all talking about. You catch Act talking about the Dirk case, about the Melly case, about anything that I'm talking about, nigga, I know back and front. Nigga, I'm invested in this shit, nigga. I know back and front. You niggas just yap your mouth. You don't know nothing. So let me go to one lie that you said off the rip. And I got 100,000 if you can find proof of it, but you a journalist, so you should find proof. But you can't. You're just a lying ass nigga who literally cosplay like a journalist, and that's why I had to put your ass in check, nigga. Change your diaper, nigga. I had to put your ass in check this week. Daddy's home, nigga. Fuck out of here. I had to put your little ass in check. Shut the fuck up, nigga.
Jesus Christ, brother.
When it comes to me and you, nigga, you look one way, it's up.
So I'm going to play Mark Lamont Hill's response here. Let's do that. Let's listen to Mark Lamont Hill, because that's one of my favorite creators, too. Let's do that. Mark Lamont. I'm trying to get my cat to shut the fuck up, man. Like, nigga just yapping, bro. Shut up, nigga.
Yo, Ak, who the fuck you think?
It's time, the man said. And I fuck with you, Mark Lamont, but bruv, you're on the biggest hip-hop podcast out, period. It's not a good use of his time, the man said.
That Rocnation has a axe to grind against Drake and they're fucking up his career, undermining him. I don't feel like that would be a good use of my time. Do I think that's true? Yeah, I watched because people say,
oh, you know what it's called, brother. Don't do that, man.
I was ducking. I wasn't ducking. I'm busy. Like, I got other things to do. I literally I write books. I read. That just isn't something. I'm not interested in it. You know why? Because I think it's probably true. Like, I don't. It's not that I'm ducking it or I'm afraid. Yes, do I?
I'm not interested because I think it's probably true. You just exposed yourself, brother. I'm not interested because I think it's probably true. That's the main reason why you should be interested. You're a fucking journalist. And then he's going to be like, and listen, I knew when I was listening to this in real time that he was going to run to, I don't do hip hop anymore. Listen, gang. Now he don't care. Now he don't give a fuck. One second. I think my mic is good. This clip is going to get deleted out of the repost of this live stream. Just know this, okay? I don't got $500 for you, Joe. Oh, man. And listen, again, I'll just say, the people who are going to make me chop this part of the video out of this live stream are the same people. Like, me and Joe, we were the same people. You know what I'm saying? What are you saying over here? After Ak exposed CTG, hit him up on the low. He does talk and report on politics, so I gave Mark a pass even when I heard that in real time. I wasn't going to get on his neck about that shit. I wonder what Lauren LaRosa said about this shit. Hold on. And then we're going to go to Matt's page because he's got a whole other war going on. Did she respond to this shit?
Like, why are you attracted to the golf girl? Like, why you walking, barking at...
Oh, this is... My mic is low? Hold on, let me turn up. I should be better. Hold on, let me make sure that we good over here. We got no fucking issues to bomber clot. One second, chat. Reduce, adjust mic volume. I'm going to turn up a little bit more. How about now, gang? I'm good? I'm good? One in the chat if I'm a little bit better. Let me see if I can find something about if Lauren LaRosa's responded to this. I don't think she actually gave her own response. Okay, we're better? Okay. Let's go to brown girl grinding. Let's see. Lauren. Is there any answers from you? They just keep on running this clip.
Walking, barking at the Hot Topics chick.
But who have we known Drake to date that's like a black girl? Who was Drake with?
Stuff like that just reminds me how.
Yeah, I don't see an actual response from her. She's staying far away from that. I don't think she wants to smoke with Akademiks, to be honest. Yeah. Let's go check on that. Let's go check on, you said the mic was always good? I thought so too. Now I'm seeing this shit like peaking, going crazy. Or looking like sounding like it's loud as fuck. Hold on, let me make sure. No, actually we good. We good. Okay, let's go and check out What's the Dirt. All right. Man, like, what's the dirt? Because he's got his own war going on his side over here. Glasses Malone is the most pathetic Drake hater. Watch this.
The most pathetic loser.
Oh my god.
Out of any Drake hater,
Media
I don't care,
war.
line them all up. Glasses Malone is by far the most pathetic loser of them all. Look at what he says here.
Like, if I gotta keep kicking Drake back in to get 2,000, 3,000 people, I'm not doing it. I'm just not gonna lie.
What the fuck are you talking about, buddy? That is literally what you do. The only reason why you go viral is because of your Drake takes. And there's a new one every other day. No one hears about you otherwise. Like, look, when I go to this dude's channel, I type in Drake and he has 162 unique pieces of content with Drake's name in the title.
Oh, no.
162. And this is not even all of it, because I'm sure even when Drake's name isn't in the title, the dude still talks about Drake. Like, when I type in Glasses Malone on YouTube, the dude's music doesn't even come up. It's all shit about Drake. And you're not special. There's nothing special about you. There's nothing redeeming about being able to get 1,000 idiots congregate in your live streams to hear you shit on Drake. And just know, at damn near 50 years old, anything you've done musically in your whole entire career, as much clout chasing shit as you have done, you're still more known for hating on Drake. That's how people know you. Like, think about how exhausting it is to just try and have.
Hold on. Let that breathe for a second. Yo, Matt. Did I forget to play the ether beat or something? Like, yo, Matt. Walk on, brother. You've woken up the beast.
In your live streams to hear you shit on Drake. And just know, at damn near 50 years old, anything you've done musically in your whole entire career, as much clout chasing shit as you have done, you're still more known for hating on Drake. That's how people know you. Like, think about how exhausting it is to just try and have this tough guy act all the time. Like, the dude won't even smile for a picture. What's the event? FX Untitled Snowfall spinoff. Yeah, you got a meme mug for that. You got a meme mug.
Every day you gotta put on that tough mood. God, that must bug you. His moms be like, love you. He'd be like, whatever. Fuck you.
All right, P-Pat, stay. Let's continue. Okay, so you don't want to talk about the lawsuit, but why isn't anyone talking about this? Many creators are going through this. It's because it's Jay-Z. Rocnation. He just went live too? Okay. It's because it's Jay-Z and you are afraid to speak out or protecting a relationship.
What's being talked about. And this right here is just another example of something that Jay-Z is doing, and I'm wondering why you guys aren't talking about it. Why are you not talking about the fact that Jay-Z, Rocnation, through their law firm, Reed Smith, is quite literally flagging content creators with false copyright claims, illegal copyright claims, when their content is fair use, but they flag it because they don't like what's being talked about when it comes to Jay-Z. If the video is negatively about Jay-Z, they're hitting it with these fucking claims. That's why when I did my video about Jay-Z, I used stick figures. I made a little stick man when talking about Jay-Z because I know how they're moving. For example, for Akademiks, he literally used an image of Jay-Z from Google. Like, you type in Jay-Z in Google, he used an image from there and they flagged him for copyright claims when it's fair use. So look, if you're a creator, fuck the lawsuit. All you guys are on YouTube. All you guys, like, we all go through the same thing, right? We all hit that upload, but we all hit that upload button. We all publish things. We all go through copyright claims, copyright strikes, demonetization, all the things that come with being a creator. So fuck the lawsuit. If you're seeing this happen, why aren't you talking about it? Because I know damn well if this was Drake, like, could you imagine if during the battle, right? If during the battle or even after the battle, because all you guys do is talk negatively about Drake, but imagine if he had a team of people flagging content creators for negative critiques about him illegally.
You know how many YouTube channels would have went down by now? Oh my Lord.
Would you talk about it? Of course you would. Why won't you talk about this? Because this is something in your wheelhouse. This is something that affects you. Any creator should be concerned by shit like this. I guess maybe I'm not the right source of the information, though.
Talk. It's getting nasty out there, bro. The media war is happening. What are they saying on the other side? Let me see what Glasses live right now? Because you know Glasses love a spaces, bro. Is he live right now? Okay, no. Let's see what Glasses has been saying. Glasses Malone, August 20th. Glasses calls out Akademiks, Flocko, and other internet personalities for speaking on street/gangster culture without actually knowing the people or environment they're talking about. Glasses says, instead of Googling, you know what? Let me play the fucking video.
Don't talk to gang.
Salute to Justin Hunt, the company man. Culture United. Let's go.
No street shit. Most of these dudes talking about gangs don't know nothing. I mean, like the bare minimum, nothing. And then they'll just Google what somebody else said on YouTube as like, and I'm like, you're not going to go out and go talk to gang members? I remember telling Flocko this. I said, I would have more respect. Go talk to gang members. I'll take you. I told him I'll take you to the PJs. I'll take you to PJ Watts. You go talk to them. I'll make sure they don't kick your ass.
Hey, Glasses.
The sheer fear.
Glasses.
I'm saying,
sir, no one's going to talk. The Flocko can't go talk to no gang members, sir.
Of course he can. If I take him, he's gonna be fine.
Glasses, sir. The moment you go to the bathroom, he'll be a different name by the time you get back.
He will be just fine.
Yeah, he'll be fine while you're standing there. But when you go to the bathroom or go answer your phone, he'll be the FL, the A, the C, and he'll just be O. He'll be done. He won't have a YouTube channel. That's why he lives with Glasses. He lives in Texas. You think he doesn't know? You think he don't know that he can't live in California and talk the way he's talking? He moved he lived all the way in Texas with that.
But I think the burden of it is only this way because it's like when you disconnect yourself from who you're talking about. Like like, you know what I mean? Like it's different when you're completely disconnected. So the truth is, the fastest way to break a racist person is to make them be around black people.
Oh my God, hold on. Let me rewind a quick second because I had to move away from the screen. Because I heard Stat Quo from when I was in the other room for a quick second, arguing with Glasses Malone, and I think Stat Quo has been making a lot of sense.
Fine.
Glasses, sir. The moment you go to the bathroom, he'll be a different name by the time you get back.
He will be just fine.
Yeah, he'll be fine while you're standing there. But when you go to the bathroom or go answer your phone, he'll be the FL, the A, the C, and he'll just be O. He'll be done. He won't have a YouTube channel. That's why he lives with Glasses. He lives in Texas. You think he doesn't know? You think he don't know that he can't live in California and talk the way he's talking? He moved he lived all the way in Texas with that.
But I think the burden of it is only this way because it's like when you disconnect yourself from who you're talking about. Like like, you know what I mean? Like it's different when you're completely disconnected. So the truth is, the fastest way to break a racist person is to make them be around black people.
Oh my God, here we go.
If you want to break a real, like a redneck, just put him around some niggas. And he gonna be like, you're gonna find one you like, and then you're gonna have a problem. You're gonna have to start having all kind of conflicts, a bunch of mental things happening. Because most of this shit is driven off ignorance. Like how him or Akademiks talk about the street life. Stat, they just don't know people. You know me, Stat. You didn't know us. You didn't. Nigga, it ain't that serious, nigga. Like, yes, it could be some bullshit, but for the most part, it's just reasonable motherfuckers who trying to change their life.
Glasses.
That's it.
It's that Glasses. I'm sorry, and I want to rock with you.
Yo. Stack Quote can't take it, bro. He's like this old head gang mentality thinking. Like, you ain't even from the streets. How are you even speaking from the streets? It's like, nigga, okay, how about the people who are in the streets? When you now step out of the streets, and are you guys not allowed to speak about the streets anymore? Because I know me, I used to be in the streets for way too long. Now I talk about things that are happening in the Toronto scene, crime, rap, whatever. I have the experience. Cool. But I'm not trying to live by those codes anymore. So sometimes I talk about things that are uncomfortable to the quote-unquote street niggas. This is what evolution is, fam. You can't just be staying in the street mentality. At the same time, I'm not part of a gang. I don't have to pledge allegiance to them niggas for life. So, we got to keep in mind, Glasses Malone is a real crip. He can't just be like, nah, B, I'm not in that street shit. I'm a journalist or I'm a media guy now. They'll be like, and what? And then you try to come back around the hood? So he has to stand on this, if you're not from the streets, why are you talking about the culture? Nigga, one, these guys be exposing all of their business. They've made it data culture. The street niggas have made self-snitching the biggest part of hip-hop culture at this point. Okay, whether they're self-snitching in their raps directly about crimes that get brought up in the courtrooms, or they get up on podcast mics and start talking shit. And we don't even got to blame Vlad no more. These niggas start their own podcast and start snitching on themselves. So what are we talking about, Glasses?
Here, but it's that serious, sir. I don't know what you're doing right now. I don't know what you're trying to prove. I don't know who you're talking to. No, it's that serious.
I can leave.
Hey, everybody in the chat, don't believe what Glasses is saying.
Believe
that
me.
serious.
No, I'm saying,
listen.
Don't go without me.
We can't even. Glasses. We can't even have a hip hop conversation out. Glasses. We can't have a hip hop conversation out west without it turning into something else.
Yeah, but that
just know that.
That's cool. That's cool. But I'm saying, look, don't. I'm just
see what he
saying.
said. That's cool. He know.
Yes, exactly. Because he has that mentality. And trust me, I know about it on a smaller scale, obviously, but I know about it. You got that when I see you mentality. Why are you talking about the streets? How dare you respond to me after I just shit on you for like multiple segments? Listen, this energy that he has probably and listen, I fuck with Glasses. You all right? Glasses has been on the show multiple times, so I'm not even dissing him. I just don't like the mentality that is like resonates with a lot of guys like himself, where it's like he said a lot of wild shit about Drake, A.W.O.L, whoever else, and he's not as disrespectful as a lot of other people, but he has said some things about mans. If these niggas are just to even fix their lips to say, yo, Glasses, you a punk for what you said, you a bitch, or not even anything crazy like that. Like, how dare you talk against mans like me? They have to be with security all the time. It's rich niggas like A.W.O.L who are like, yo, fuck you, nigga. You washed. Okay? There's a nigga all the way in Vancouver, British Columbia, or somewhere in BC who's like, yo, Glasses Malone, you ain't shit. But like, he can't just go to LA and say that. We know this because mans are not going to accept you saying, I'm responding to the things you said about me, because when you say things when you respond to me, it's on site or watch when I see you. Okay? So it goes back to the only street niggas can talk about the streets, because then you can't say nothing to them street niggas because they'll try to blow your head off as they see you coming down the street. But the Mesquite niggas shut the fuck up, even though they're making the most money out of all of the people who report on stuff, is the quote-unquote nerds. You guys shut the fuck up before we beat you up when we see you.
Don't go without me, but I'm saying if I took you there, people would feel your intentions are cool. But I think that's why BK said something, it was a while ago. People just be disconnected, man. And so they're able to just speak from this place. And it's like, we're just video game controllers. Like, we're just guys in a video game.
So what would they rather? Or what would he rather? Just only the Is this the same violation?
Idiots congregate.
Yeah, this is the same one. Would he rather just the real journalists be outside, the quote-unquote white mainstream media journalists be outside of the courtrooms for different things and covering the murders that are happening? So should we only see it on Fox News, such and such, whatever the city that it's in? When we pull up the YouTube, how dare any of these fucking nerds cover the shit that they keep on seeing coming down the timeline or on their actual television, and then try to dissect it a little more? Would you rather it only be the mainstream media who's going to spin it in whatever way that they want to spin it, whether they're left or right wing media? Or would you rather a Trapler Ross or an Akademiks or a Poetic Flacco or even a Friday Ricky Dread to go and break down some crime shit that's happening in the hip-hop culture? Not crime. Fam, I cover shit that has nothing to do with hip-hop and its crime. Maybe get at a nigga like me sometimes, and that's cool, because I still think it's all encompassed in the culture. However, all these niggas that are talking about either have rapped, or are in the hip-hop culture in some kind of way. So I think they get a pass to talk about them. If you are in hip-hop culture and you do crimes, I don't care if you never step one fucking foot off of the sidewalk into the streets. I'm not going to badge you for making a YouTube video about it.
You know, it's funny. This is kind of what they did to New Orleans to get white people in there.
What?
It's made it like fucked up, and people just got.
Salute the glasses, but sometimes this takes are a little wild.
Kicking Drake back in to get 2,000, 3,000 people, I'm not doing it. I'm just not gonna lie. I really am not motivated enough about what he. Okay, problem one is I make a living to take care of myself, right? I'm not, or I could be a millionaire, have millions and millions of dollars, blah blah blah, whatever. Sure, but I'm saying like I wouldn't kick Drake back in every day cause for money. Like I just wouldn't. I get it that that's how you feel about it, but trust me, if I wanted to kick his back in, cause I would go stream from in front of his house. Like y'all don't understand what I'm on for real. I get it because it sounds like we are. It sounds like me and Act and all.
Listen, low key, I think Glasses just gives me the pass because he feels like a general good vibe from me. He's like, yo, Friday seems like he's a nice guy. He's genuine. I've been in Toronto. They love hip hop over there, but y'all can't really be hip hop. Like you ain't black. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like y'all from Canada, so yeah, you could love our shit, but like y'all ain't really part of the culture like that. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you didn't come from the streets. At least you came from the streets, so we'll give you a pass, Friday. This is just what I'm speculating as far as maybe his opinion on me. We'll give you a pass, but we don't really think that you're part of the culture. You Canadian. Come on, bro. Like, duh.
All of us on the same thing. We not on the same thing. Me, Drake, Act, we not on the same thing. Because I'm really on bullshit. I'm serious. I'm really on bullshit. So it's like, I really could be a fucked up person because I got a different reach and a grab for real. I don't gotta pay nobody. It's just what it is. Just
niggas will
feel me.
See. Niggas don't. It's violence. I fucking don't like this, Glasses, and this is the thing. It's too many people in hip hop with this mentality. And I know hip hop came from the streets, but guess what? When hip hop came from the streets, it wasn't about shooting niggas and all that type of shit. They was out in the park having fun. You know what I'm saying? Love, peace, unity, and having fun. Y'all remember that? It wasn't like, it came from the streets. It came from the gritty streets of the Bronx. But it was supposed to be a solution to violence. Not, part of the culture is, it's just violent like that. Shit can get like that. Yes, I know shit can get like that. But it doesn't have to be from the people who are the purveyors of hip-hop culture. It should just be, some street niggas who are into some shit got into a fight at a party, not the fucking rappers who have beef with each other and now a shootout happens. Yes, he confuses thank you, Blue Jays Fitted. Holy, air horns for that comment. Blue Jays Fitted said, I think he confuses the streets with violence. Yes. There's a lot of niggas in the streets. There's niggas who sell drugs. There's niggas who sell pom-pom. There's niggas who are just out there for the drill, and they maybe assist their gangs who also sell drugs and pom-pom, but they don't care about selling drugs and pom-pom. All they care about is freaking riding on the ops, okay? So we're all in the same streets, but we do different things. You feel me? When I was in the streets, I wasn't concerned about trying to kill niggas. The only time that happened is when niggas robbed me. But I tried to make myself an unrobbable person, and I wasn't out there like, oh, let me take over this nigga's territory, so we got to go kill like 4 people. That y'all killing niggas could go do that. But we're all in the same streets. Same thing with the PIs. They're out there pimping hoes and shit like that. I'm out there moving work. There's another nigga who might go and freaking wet up the block. Or, again, even let's add another street figure in there. The stick-up kids. They don't even care about all you dealers and pimps. They're just like, yo, fam, who got the money? Let's kick in a door. Let's run down the block and see if we can rob some niggas. So we're all in the same streets. Streets, and let me put this comment back on the screen. You can't confuse just being in the streets with violence. And that's what a lot of these niggas have twisted. It's like, these nerd niggas who do media, if they were really to bump into me, what? Why would you want to put hands on them? Because you don't like their opinions?
In front of his house.
Fucking dumb.
Like, y'all don't understand what I'm on for real.
Hold on. And let me make it clear. Not you, not you, Glasses, okay? That mentality is dumb.
Get it, because it sounds like me and Act and all of us on the same thing. We not on the same thing. Me, Drake, Act, we not on the same thing. Because I'm really on bullshit. I'm serious. I'm really on bullshit. So it's like, I really could be a fucked up person because I got a different reach and a grab for real. I don't gotta pay nobody. It's just what it is.
Niggas will hurt people on the strength for me. They'll take lives for me just because I'm me. That's not a stunt.
How I came up. But the truth is, I don't want to do that. Like, I don't want to talk about the Tupac trial, right? I don't want to talk about the Tupac trial for y'all to enjoy what I'm saying. You feel me? Like, the truth is, I've always been, to be honest, in my own way. This is the truth. I've always been in my own way. When Stunner was trying to get me to work with Drake and Drake wanted to send over Tough Records, I'm not working with Cuz on that shit.
Oh, I'm glad you're self-aware.
I've got in my own way 1,000,000 times of whatever that looks like because I got to be me at the other end. I got to be me at the other end, bro. That's the truth. I got to be me at the other end. I'm not mad. I'm like, I see what Act doing. I could do what Act does in my sleep. You don't think I could talk about all this?
No. Don't do that, bro. Everybody does their own thing, but you can't do what Act does. Okay, you're not trying to go on a fucking 6-hour live stream, Henny-fueled rants, and I'm not even trying to glaze Act, but I understand it because I do the same fucking thing. We're not trying to try to act like you do the same thing just because you have a few rants about Drake every once in a while on the podcast.
Shit going around. I watch all my homies talk about this nigga got killed by this nigga, the Hoovers killed this nigga. I could do that in my sleep.
No, you can't.
So you don't feel like you the anti-Act?
No.
And I think I know that you don't. I knew your answer to that. But I think maybe
anti-me.
I think exactly. I think Act maybe feels like that because he feels like his space is threatened. Because as much as you don't want to admit it, you are in his space.
Threatened by who? That gets like 10 times more viewership than these niggas. I don't think he's pressed.
Listen, I'm not in his space.
And the more people that you talk to and get through to, like you said, you got 1,100 people in here. I don't think these people got up in here to champion Act. I think these people came in here to hear you put some talk with some sense and shit, nigga.
That's all it is.
Like, talk with some sense. And that's why I say your voice is important. Now, yes, along the way, nigga, me and you are different people. Along the way, I'm going to call the nigga a bitch. Yes. And you're going to be like, you're not a bitch. And you know, you're going to say your shit and you're going to fucking articulate it all good.
It's not
that's fine.
It's not that. What I'm trying to avoid is all of this silly name calling. Right? Because if you start.
Yo, respectfully, and I fuck with Glasses, but like, This is this pod, and it's on the Black Effect Network because Glasses has reach, right? Or I'm not sure if it's still on Black Effect, but it was on Black Effect, which is Charlemagne's podcast network. Oh my God. The pieces are all connecting. I forgot that this guy's podcast is on Charlemagne's Black Effect podcast network. It's all coming together now.
So here's our problem, right? Here's the problem with being a real nigga.
But sorry, what I was gonna say, and what's the timestamp over here so I can come back to it? 3:11. Look at the pod over here, respectfully. And I'm not trying to diss the set. I don't care about the set. This nigga over here, like, he's like, I you know how my nigga, I was, I just be like, fuck niggas and whatever. I can't, then you come on to articulate that shit. Cool. I don't really watch the show like that, so I don't know if this guy's like a great co-host. They have an old gentleman over here just sitting in the corner, just playing with his phone. Like, this is old head podcasting, bro. And I'm an old head. I know I'm older than Glasses. But like this old head podcasting type of mentality, Glasses has been able to push it further than the average old head. Let's say like a Toronto old head try to do this shit. Like it's going to get like 30 views. Because what ends up happening is like these niggas be like, yo, I'm going to get the real OGs who could talk about the culture for real. And then they just come in with lukewarm takes. They have one guy in there who's willing to give a hot take, but everything else is just kind of lukewarm because we really shouldn't be talking about that. OG shouldn't talk about that, bro. Oh, nah, bro. That's a little bit too federal. I don't know if we should be getting into that. Oh, that young rap, that's a little bit too much auto-tune. Let's talk about some real hip-hop. And then their podcasts suck. I'm not saying yours does, but I'm saying the format like this, usually the podcast be sucking. When you have the old man who's not even engaged, and then the next nigga who's just like, I don't know, I'm just trying podcasting for the first time, my nigga.
I call each other names, I gotta do something. I'm not, see, that's where it's not the internet. Like Trap talk about it, like that's the internet to Trap. I'm not that.
Where else that should be like? It be on like iTunes and shit. I don't even use that.
I don't believe in the internet. What are you talking about, bro?
I'm saying because if somebody say anything, you just don't care.
Yeah, I don't care about that.
So my thing
Right.
So if you
Right.
said this something, if he says that's a bitch ass nigga, it becomes my point
Yeah.
that I need to show him that I'm not. I don't give a fuck if it's said on the internet, and that's where it stops. Like, see, this.
See, mans have verbal engagements. You call niggas all kind of bitches. I'm gonna kick this nigga back in cuz da. Dare one person say, yo, bro, I'm a bitch, you a bitch. Okay, watch when I see you.
This is where you become an internet nigga. When you actually just gotta let a nigga say anything, that's when you become an internet
But
nigga.
my thing, G, is I refuse to let the internet change who I am, and I refuse to let the internet change me speaking what I think is the truth. Now, if Act, I don't give a fuck if Act come back and call, like, of course.
Sorry, I keep on stopping the video. It's just like, maybe I'm having my own personal issues. Like, are we not on the internet? There's a big live thing in the corner here. They're on the internet. Like, these older heads talk about the internet like it's some kind of like big crazy monster in the forest that, we don't even get over there and get near that monster in the forest because we know that it represents evil and bad ways. Like, y'all niggas are actually talking about how evil the internet is on the fucking internet. I don't even do the internet like that. What? The only reason I heard you say that is because you're on the internet. The internet is not, it's just everywhere, fam. It's like almost like just fucking breathing at this fucking point. So like, I don't understand why these niggas be so anti-internet while I'm hearing them complain about the fucking internet on the internet.
You're not gonna call you no bitch.
Oh, y'all still talking about Winnie the Pooh?
Something like that.
He's getting close.
But
Y'all
nigga,
still talking about-
is the internet though, nigga. Like if Act call me internet, if
like they talk about it like it's a person.
Act call me a bitch from his jack off dungeon, nigga. Like I'm just gonna be like, oh, okay, that's what niggas in high school used to do too. and with their little posse of friends, and they
like, oh, y'all nigga Ack was hanging with that nigga internet, and the internet always got the gun on him, and he think he's tough because he be hanging with the internet nigga. You know what I'm saying? That internet nigga, oh, you think because he around internet all the time, that shit is sweet? Watch when that internet nigga walk away from him. That's when I'm going to get him. Like, fam, you guys are talking about him on the internet. It's not a person. It's a fucking thing that you use to make your money.
Jack off dungeons and shit. While I'm at the party that they want to be at, and them niggas, oh, Will was bitch. I never got mad at that shit. I didn't go around shake these niggas' pockets open.
I'm not, but that's what I'm going to do.
Worst part about it, he's talking about the party that he's going to be at. Guess what he's probably going to be doing at the party? This. Yo, we at the party. Yo, we at the party. Yeah, gangster party. And then put the camera all around. You know what I'm saying? And then everybody would be doing this when the camera goes around to everybody. Everybody will be doing this. Watch this, gang. No face. We can see your face, bro. No. All gangsters, no face. You niggas is all showing us this on the internet. The only reason I know that these videos exist is because I watch them on the internet. I'm sorry, guys. You guys are the biggest snitches there are out there. The gangsters. The ones who are supposed to be, quote-unquote, on code. Y'all are the biggest snitches. As soon as a phone had a camera on it, before a phone caught a camera on it, y'all niggas was ready to snitch on yourselves. I was on the Real Toronto. Smack DVD exists. It just became such a culture that y'all are like, you know what? Let me take this snitching from all these cameras to the courtroom. Let's see what happens. Oh, coast is clear? Man didn't lose his life? Oh, he's still making money? Yeah, I'm going to try that a little more often. I'm just saying. There was a response, actually, that happened once. You know what? Let me go back full circle. Let's go back full circle. Because I played this.
Screen record.
You know what? Let me play it from my Instagram because he had some more commentary before he played it. Before he said what he had to say.
Oh, shit. Hold on, man. Hold on. Chat is happening. I got the record first. Y'all know how it go. Give me that. This was going to be dropped on some West Coast radio station. We love the West Coast, but, I was like, they don't know what to do with that. Just give it to me. I don't know what to do with that junk. Just get out of me. You feel what I'm saying? Let me get that. Let me get that. You feel what I'm saying? That's how you do some journalism. Let me get that real quick. Let me get that. Let me get this exclusive.
He ran that early.
Okay? The boy and Chuck? The boy and Jason? The boy in the game? We back in Compton or what?
All right, so let me play something quick, or let me show y'all something, because once Act put that leak out, we got a response from TDE Punch, or Punch TDE. Put the smiling face tonight. All right, and he said under here, the world's really gone crazy. And then they responded with this. I don't know who these people are, but hey, I like it. All right, so we'll see what that, what that entails. I'll play one last clip, and then we're going to move on to our next story here. Because Stat Quo. You know what? Actually, I have another thing I need to show y'all. Because this got deep. I didn't know that Drake's house got swatted. Listen.
Giving Rocnation belt to ass, and they're trying to give me belt to ass. Nigga, I would just quit. Nigga, what I told Charlamagne, I don't need your help. Back out. Move out the fucking way. Nigga, I don't give a fuck. Nigga, they swap my house. All right, I see what it is. Nigga, comes with it. Fuck it. They swat Larry Jackson too. They swatted Drake shit yesterday. Y'all ain't know that. It happened. Who gives a fuck? We know how these niggas play. The jig is up, nigga. Anybody trying to play victim? We don't expect nobody to come save nobody, nigga.
This nigga said they swatted Drake's house yesterday. This is from 2 days ago. So Drake's house got swatted I don't know, what are we today? Friday? On Tuesday? Monday? Huh? Yo, what going?
We playing it how we gonna play it. Fuck it. They swat your crib, nigga, come with it. I just want y'all niggas to know when y'all hear me talking about these niggas, there's some real shit happening. That's not no make-believe. They dragged me to court, federal court. They put me in depositions. They swat my crib, nigga. They do everything. I'm still in this shit punching, nigga. I'm giving rock. And when it comes to me,
Zuto Hot 97 for the post.
I'm the biggest hop they got. You can't get no big. And when it comes to media, I'm the biggest hop they got. You can't get no big.
Okay, I'm going to play one more clip, and then we're going to get off of the story here of the whole media wars. Stat Quo, once again. Salute to Stat Quo, because in the end of the day, even though everybody's supposed to be on whatever sides, and I think Stat Quo has been the most, I would say, objective creator in this whole back and forth, besides myself. You know what I'm saying? Here's what he had to say about Akademiks, because all those guys, they're so anti-Akademiks, but he don't think he's so bad. So let's go, Stat.
It was 6,000 people. The other day, I'm watching Act with 6ix9ine. I went on his stream. It was 6,000 people in there. So out of them 6,000 people in there, are we to say that all 6,000 of them people ain't hip hop? Are we just assume that everybody that's watching him that consumes his content aren't into hip hop music? Because if that was the case, then every label on the planet would not be paying him to whenever something come out. He just, like, a bunch of artists that don't fuck with him, the labels still go to him to support the music when it drops. You get what I'm saying? He's supporting the ecosystem.
I listen, I don't think that this side of the camera here, I don't think that this is in real time with what Stat Quo is saying. You know how they have like Justin here rolling his eyes and stuff like that, and what Stat is saying? I don't know if that's real, like if that really happened during the video, or like the Twitter or whoever on Reddit added this and made it, like, doctored it up to make it look like, whatever, my nigga, sure, whatever.
It's just a fact. So, like, I understand Glasses' thing. He's talking about, you know, his concept of what he deems hip hop to be, and I'm right there with him. But what I do acknowledge is everybody don't think like me and him, and these people are still out here, and I'm not gonna leave them out there. I'm more on some, like, let's bring them in. And when somebody says, oh, it's just bots, hey, yo, listen, you can't bot that much, because at the end of the day, if you're botting more than what you're paying out, then they stop it. Do you understand? I've had this conversation on before.
Talk about it.
Oh, these labels, they botting it. They don't bot more than what they have to pay. You have to pay for the bots. The bots aren't free. So if they're paying that money, right, they're paying something to get a return. And Spotify and these apps and YouTube, they pick up on that shit, and it fucks with your monetization. You get what I'm saying? All these YouTube channels has backlogs of where these views are coming from. You can see all this shit. So if you just botting, it fucks up your whole shit. You get no sponsors, you get nothing, and YouTube would eventually demonetize your channel. So
not only demonetize the channel, Stat, they will audit your channel, and if there's any botted views, not YouTube or Google ad views, but botted views, they will subtract those botted views and then show people what the actual views are. This has happened with a multitude of Toronto rappers or Canadian rappers at one point in time when YouTube first started doing these audits, and they were like, yeah, these view counts look a little bit fishy. They will go around, and then now they just do it every few months. So for any of y'all who think, oh, let's just bot everything, yeah, maybe certain new platforms you might be able to get away with that. But when it comes to these legacy platforms like YouTube, even like Instagram, it's you know, it's not that easy. It's easier said than done. You know what I'm saying?
What I'm trying to say is there are real people watching this nigga. He been around too long.
Yeah. Pretty much. So I think I will leave that there. I think I've given, at least from my perspective or just from looking from the outside, because I haven't been in the mud with this shit, of who are all the players in the quote-unquote media war, who is, you know, I don't know who we considers winning this war. I don't think there's any winners or losers. The two richest motherfuckers who are at the top of this food chain, like a Drake or Jay-Z, they're just looking like, hope y'all get some money off of this shit. So, yeah, it is what it is. How many views did Drake get deducted? I think he got a few, or like even when they did the stream things, but I think it kind of was like minimal amounts. And that's what he's been trying to prove for like a long time. I know when it came to the Spotify thing, like when they did that audit the other day on Spotify, I think it was like 6 months ago, his numbers didn't move. But like the Kendrick and the SZA numbers went down exponentially. So you could do with that information what you will. You think?
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to check out these other videos on the screen and make sure to like and subscribe.
We love hip hop.